Hello, this is Micah with Artful Games, and this is a preview of the Byte Builder map editor update for Byte Lynx. You'll notice we're now on version 1.1, and with that, we're coming a map editor and a variety of other small changes to the gameplay, nothing big, but also some other fun things we'll announce later. But this is just an update to let you know how things are going. So we can make ourselves a quick level. We'll call this Madness or Magic Level. We'll be less mad today. Magic Level. And you see we have our editor set up here. This is the choice we made, which is to have a lot of the comfort features in the game for building also apply to how you build a level. So, for example, if you click and drag, wires will just build, but you'll notice nothing is connected or powered, so it's kind of an altered rule set about how the game works, but still lets you be able to be very expressive. Part of the reason for this is just we wanted to make it really easy for players to be able to get up and go with the editor. We wanted the tools to feel comfortable and similar. Also made it a little bit quicker for us to get it out to you guys. So with that, there's a couple ways to build things on the map. So if we go, you can see this is grid, dividing the map into 4 spaces. These are just markers for visual indication. And let's go and start and build a little fighting match where we're fighting against one other player. Maybe we'll be at the bottom left-hand corner and they'll be up here. All right, so first off, we're gonna need probably some walls. I always like to start making a level by putting some walls in place. So we can do that by changing the type of actions we have selected. So if we go to advanced here, we can go and then build a bunch of walls in place. And this comes with all of the same features you'd expect from building other sorts of buildings. So I can build some of those rectangles by holding shift. And we can very quickly lay out kind of a basic layout for this level. I kind of want it to be, a little bit symmetrical just for the ease of putting things together. And let's put a little resource hub in there. All right, so we can very quickly go and build stuff. We can also demolish it as well very easily. So we can just kind of hash out what this level is going to look like. So we'll have this big opening here, and we'll have the player start back here. We can go back to the basics, and we can build out some wires. So maybe this is the starting point. Let's give them a couple starting things. So we'll do like a triplex there. And then we'll put in some energy. So these are actually going to be available for in-game use. So if you want to make a level that involves you making your own energy patches, that will definitely be available to you as a fun feature. There's 2 different varieties. There's just kind of visual difference. These can be whatever you want them to be in terms of the actual values about how much. So for example, these have a burst of 42, 43, and these have 500, but you could have them have 5 million if you wanted to. We're not going to go over that feature and how to do that in this preview, but that is a thing that is available. You can also do things like relays, for example. So I'm like, hey, let's put a relay between here and here. These 2 parts, though, will be connected. Once again, those are also going to be buildable as new buildings that you could have as part of your set. Now, let's go and build a couple defenses real quick. We would like to have at least a little bit of protection starting off. We'll put some of those, and we'll put some turrets. Maybe we'll even let's put a little bit more actually in here. I love to just tinker with levels and make some stuff. Places, there we go. Probably let's vary these up so we have the small and the big together. There we go. That's looking pretty good. And you see we kind of got a quarter of the map Now what we can do is we can do various sort of map operations. And these are going to be, I think, very helpful for easily putting together a level quickly. So we can do basic things like copy and paste, if we so desire. We can like rotate stuff. Okay, I want to rotate that by some amount. I can rotate it both directions. And then we also have claiming. We'll use it later. And then mirror X and Y. So I feel like this is a good corner. And I want to put it basically over here and then like also above. So I'm going to mirror it. So we can just go click and drag this whole area. Oops, I was clicking on the wrong button. It switches depending upon if you hold the shift key or not. So I want to mirror from the left to the right. So now we've got a mirror of that over here. And then let's mirror going up. There we go. And now we've got a second base. Now you notice this base is controlled by the player. We don't necessarily want that. So let's switch over to enemy number 2. Map claim. And let's claim this for red. There we go. So now we got that. I don't really like this little side base existing, so let's get rid of those. Let's get rid of that. We didn't mirror it this way. Let's do that real quick. We didn't mirror the full thing. So let's go do that and hold shift, mirror that way. Get rid of that. I'm not sure what I'd do with those side spaces necessarily. I totally want there to be one connection between here and here, because I feel like there's maybe some neat stuff we could do with that. Or maybe if this player's like corruption, then that would be an interesting challenge because they've got a thing you got to protect against that's kind of deep. And if they ever push into your side, then you have a problem. So this has been just a quick tutorial, or not tutorial, more like a preview, showing off the features that we are working on. There is more to come and many fun things we wish to announce in the coming weeks. So I hope this has been interesting, and I hope you have a great day. See you later.